It may be primary day in half a dozen states, but we're also following a recall election today in one small Oklahoma town. An Enid, Oklahoma City Council member is facing a recall election over his ties to white nationalists. Pictures reveal that the council member, Judd Blevins, was part of the Unite the Right march in Charlottesville in 2017. NBC News' Brandy Zadrozny tried to get some answers from Blevins about his past conduct following a recent city council meeting.
You were a leader in an Oklahoma chapter of a white nationalist organization, and I want to know if you have any explanation to that. Why did you march and unite the right? Why did you hold a tiki torch?
And Brandy Zadrozny joins me now. So, Brandy, explain to us who Judd Blevins is.
Well, Judd Blevins is an Iraq war vet. He works with his family's roofing business here in Enid, Oklahoma, and he is a sitting city council member. He is also, as you just mentioned, from 2017 to at least 2019, was an active member of a group called Identity Europa, which was the largest white nationalist group in the U.S. during the time of the so-called alt-right. He was an active member, a recruiter, an organizer. He led the Oklahoma State chapter. And now, because of that, he is up for recall in this polling place right behind me.
So who discovered that he was part of the Unite the Right march in Charlottesville?
This is really interesting because this information was actually out there. It was available on the internet, but it was available in some of the leftier, more progressive spaces. And people in Enid generally are pretty conservative folks. So there are some progressive people in Enid, and they were the ones who found this information, and they took it to city council meetings. They organized protests. They did not let it go. And this has happened for about a year now, where they have just not let this thing go. They've gone to city council meetings and sort of taken over public comment, reading his secret messages on secret white supremacist forums, showing pictures of him at the Unite the Right rally. And these folks are called the Enid Social Justice Committee. So these are really the people who are responsible for this recall today. They went and got signatures, and they filed the recall petition.
And it seems as though even Eden's mayor seems to be opposed to Blevins keeping his job. What did he tell you?
Yeah, the mayor, and it should be stated, is a conservative Republican himself. A lot of conservative Republicans, now that they know this information, are really drawing a line and in some ways finding ways to unify with some of the most progressive citizens here. And the mayor told me last month when we met that he had talked to Mr. Blevins and asked him straight up about his white nationalist ties, because Blevins had always sort of skirted the issue, said, I'm against racism, but not specifically addressed those ties. But he did in a private meeting with the mayor. The mayor told us about it. And further, the mayor expressed concern that Blevins is still associated with this group. He is concerned that he's associated with other white nationalists that have moved on into other groups who may be contributing to his campaign or helping him in some other way. A lot of white nationalist groups during this whole chaos have been talking about Judd Blevins, suggesting that their members reach out to the mayor, reach out to city council members and the local paper to try to influence the recall election.
And do you have any sense of how it's going to turn out? I know you've been at that polling place all day, and there's probably not a lot of polling, but is there a general vibe as to how today could go?
Not a lot of polling. This is a very small race, right, with very big implications. But we've been standing outside this polling place all day. We've talked to dozens of people, and the vibe that I get from people who are willing to talk to us is that they didn't know, but now that they do, are ready to make a different choice.
Okay. Brandy Zadrozny, thank you so much for reporting. We appreciate that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.